I found that in Mali, West Africa, the popular adage that it takes a village to raise a child is false. In the Dogon people, children did just as well in nuclear as in extended families. The one person who was absolutely critical for child survival was the mother. Contrary to popular perception, the grandmother was actually harmful for child survival. Mortality was twofold higher if she was alive, and this was due to competition for scarce resources. I started studying the Dogon 25 years ago because they have many of the features that have characterized humans over our evolutionary past. This would include the lack of contraception, life in a tight-knit web of kin. The Dogon also have a family system characterized by polygyny, which means that men can have multiple wives. And it's believed that humans were polygynous over most of our evolutionary history. Originally, I was interested in studying the impact of family structure on child survival in order to test the hypothesis that mortality was higher in the polygynous families than in the monogamous families. And there hadn't been a lot of research on that question back in the 80s when I began this research. So I found that child mortality was substantially higher under polygyny. Then I moved on to being interested in cooperative breeding theory. According to cooperative breeding theory, alloparents such as aunts and uncles or older siblings are crucial for raising offspring, that the parents alone are not good enough. And I questioned that idea, and so I looked at families over time to see how well children did if certain kinds of relatives were present. Human families are extremely diverse, and children can be successfully raised in nuclear families, or they can be raised by single mothers or in extended families. And there is no one pattern that typifies all human societies. Even in societies like the United States, people speak about the wedge generation, where it's difficult to care for children and the elderly at the same time. And oftentimes grandparents go to nursing homes, retirement homes, either because their kin cannot provide for them or will not provide for them. So the situation with the Dogon isn't something that's anthropologically unique. Instead, it really their situation characterizes human families as a whole.